Welcome back to the Short Boys podcast with Matt and Brock. As always, every episode is available to you on Wednesdays at 6 a.m. We record Tuesday nights. Get it out to you early Wednesday so you can listen to it on your drive to work. If you haven't already, subscribe, like the video on YouTube, give it a comment. If there's something in there you want to know, see, or comment about, give us a 5-star rating on Spotify if you believe we deserve it. And then give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok. Post heaps of content, don't we, Brock?
Yes.
That's the first.
Well done, mate.
That is nearly the first time that we've, just for the new listeners.
That was a lot.
That's probably the first time that we've ever spent a solid 15 seconds telling you to.
And counting.
Yeah, we don't usually do that.
No,
that's
we
not
don't.
what we're about here. Usually we slip one in at the end and go, oh yeah, like, subscribe. But that was like a monologue nearly.
Yeah, I couldn't keep up.
I was in my
much
zone.
Stuff happening.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yes.
If you got nothing from that, just support the platform.
Yeah.
Just listen, So, Brock, my friend, how are you going?
We're back.
We are back.
The Bears are back.
The Sunnies
are back.
The Bears are back. The Sunnies are back, which is interesting because the Dolphins lost on the weekend.
Which elephant in the room brings us to the next topic.
Okay. Straight into it.
Can we have a little ceremony for the Sunnies?
Of course we can.
I want to show respect to these things because they got the fins out of the dump.
They actually did. They did. And it's pretty easy to sit here and go, oh, well, they only got them 3 wins. But it got them 3 wins they needed.
Yep.
Because when you look back at it and you look back at the end of the season, you go, wow. Remember what we were saying about the Dolphins after round 4? Because I was saying things.
Me personally, I wasn't. I trust the process.
Yeah. See, me, the high analytical people in the game, like myself,
Yep.
I would say,
I'd put you in that category.
were saying the Dolphins were done.
A lot of people.
That was nearly going to be the title of one of our videos. Dolphins done. Dolphins done. You
I
know?
had to push very, very hard for it not to be.
Yeah, it nearly was though.
It's well,
And you got him out of the dump with those Sunnies
Yep.
and the good luck charm. That
So should we send them off?
we should send
Great
them off.
fashion.
Where do you want to put them?
Are
Are you going to put them up here, or do you still need them?
I still need them,
Okay.
but it's not goodbye. It's see you again.
See you again.
So
yes.
I'll
Thank
pop
you.
these just
See you,
here.
Sunnies. See you, Sunnies. We'll put them there for the episode, just to show respect to the
They
Sunnies
will,
and what they've done for the Mighty Dolphins club.
So it's a see you again.
That's good. It's very different looking at your eyes, Brock. I've
tell
been
you
looking
what.
at myself for the last couple of
yeah,
weeks.
you would have been. And God, it's bright in here.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It
There's
honestly
a bit
is.
of kick on these lights. Shout out Jordan DeToit for putting them up a couple of years
Shout
ago. Brock, how was your weekend? How's your life going? What's going on in just the world of Brock?
Well, to Brock, fair bit happened over the weekend actually. Went up to Noosaville.
Yes.
Had a shout out Flynn. It was his birthday.
Shout out Flynn. Happy birthday, Flynn.
23rd, I think it was.
Okay.
And then actually caught up with you on Saturday. Was it
We
Saturday
did.
night?
Yeah, it was Saturday night. Watched some local footy. Watched some
Like a grade.
local grade Clandra Sharks versus Stanley River Wolves.
Very backyard.
It was very backyard. It was a good game of footy, and the physicality was good. But my favourite part was the punch on.
Oh.
that got around and send off, sin bins. There was a bit going on, a bit of fire in the belly for that.
Bit of
play.
banter in the crowd, back and forth the players.
Bit of banter in the crowd from a couple people, but it was
We
it was a
do
good
love
game.
it. That game was so backyard. Like you just tell it's not NRL.
Yeah, it's good.
Fucking
It's so
punch-ups
good.
and
Yeah,
everything.
there's punch-ups, there's people swearing at the crowd, there's the mud going everywhere. I love it though.
Yeah. And
Honestly, if you're ever feeling bad about yourself or you're ever down, just go down and watch local footy, and I guarantee you'll be happy again afterwards.
and the punters, like, I love getting around them.
Oh, it's so good.
You
You just get such a wide variety of people in the crowd, So I'm just going to put it out there. If you're ever sad, go watch local footy because you won't be sad anymore.
And go people watch.
Yeah, just go watch the crowd.
Yeah.
You don't even need to watch the people playing footy. You just turn around and start watching the crowd.
There's always the people in the crowd that are always abusing the ref.
Yeah. Oh, it's so
And
good.
it's only local grade. Like,
Funny as.
I can get it off, mate.
Yeah, literally. Come on.
And it started raining as soon as we finished, so,
It did. Lucky it didn't rain throughout. That would have been a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
But
disappointing.
what else? Did you do anything else on the weekend?
No, I didn't. I don't think. No.
Quiet one.
Yeah, very quiet one, except
Nice.
for Noosa. Beautiful
Yeah.
place up there.
Noosa is good. Underrated.
gorgeous.
Very underrated. It's just very busy.
Yeah, well, we sat at Sunshine Beach.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
So-
That's a good, little bit south.
Yeah,
Little bit
I
south.
really recommend it. It's
Yeah.
only like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah,
from
it's
Noosa.
good. It's a good spot. Sunny
It's a lot
beach.
more quiet, I reckon.
For sure.
But how was your weekend, mate? Besides going to the footy?
It was good. I had two up Friday.
Yes.
Got absolutely rinsed. Got absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Lost a
Not
little bit
even
of-
one win.
Oh no, I got some wins.
Yeah.
But I got a lot more losses than
Yeah.
wins. So I was down in 2 up. Pulled up through with a couple of nice NRL multis.
You did. You
which was
rung
good.
me, woke me up around about 10 o'clock that night.
Yeah,
to,
it was
to let me know about it.
Just to let the boys know, that if the boys aren't hearing about it, it's not a good multi.
It didn't happen.
Didn't exactly. And then just watch local footy Saturday, and then just a bit of R&R. The rest of the weekend, rest and recover.
Yeah.
As you do.
Especially on Sunday afternoons.
Rest,
I think we've spoken
recover.
about that before.
Yeah, even just Saturday day, it was just R&R.
Really?
Yeah, just cruising.
Yeah.
Got a chocolate eclair from the bakery.
Ooh.
And with fresh cream, and just got into that. Got into a meat pie.
Talking about Happy Allen was up at the Noosa.
Happy Allen, I would love to know the statistics on Happy Allen. And for those that don't know Happy Allen, he is a man who eats cream buns, calls them Long Johns, which is one of the great names for them.
Longy Jong.
Long Johns, and he sees how many bites it takes him to eat it. And usually it's around 2 bites. If it's a really big one, it'll take him 3 bites to eat. And I'm telling you, he's shoving this thing in his face. Cream's going everywhere, jam's going everywhere. He's squishing the bun to get it in.
You've got to watch it on TikTok.
He's good. Shout out Happy Allen. I would love to know the sales of Long Johns if they've gone up.
Oh, for sure.
Since Happy Allen, because look, to be honest with you, I'd walk into a bakery and I wouldn't even sort of look at a cream bun. I wouldn't even give it the time of day. Now I've seen Happy Allen getting into his work. I've seen the popularity with it. And now I'm sort of starting to glance over at the cream bun and go, hang on, you're looking not too bad over there.
You're giving it a double look for sure.
Yeah. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah.
The sales for cream buns would be going through the roof at the moment, I think.
They're definitely glowing a lot more now.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing them.
I'm seeing them.
Before I wasn't seeing them. They were
hitting
just
them.
there. They were
Yeah.
just there. But now I'm actually making that eye contact.
It's like an
with them.
NPC. They were like NPCs before.
Just looking at them and thinking what I could do with it.
Yeah, they're actually so good. Have you had one since? I bought one the other weekend and I was like, wow.
They're like, but you got to get a good one. If you get one that's been sitting there for a while, it's not that good.
Parkland's Bakery, bro.
Okay.
Goes off. Proper
plug
donut.
there.
Like proper donut.
Yeah.
Like the bun is just a full
Yeah,
donut.
see, that'd be tully.
It's so good. Happy Allen, the sales will be going through the roof. We would love to get you on the podcast because one thing that I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna just guess here, he looks like a short boy.
Okay.
He looks like a dead set. I'm talking short boy.
All right.
I would say as a guess.
Hopefully
he can confirm, but I'm fairly sure he's under 5. He's under 6 foot. I would nearly guarantee it.
Well, I think we worked it out. The average man height is under 6 foot, isn't it?
You can just tell, but he's just got short boy mannerisms,
Okay.
which is just a bit
the funniest.
just a bit of go about you. That's what the short boys
yeah,
have.
not taking yourself too seriously.
No, God no. Right, is that enough for the weekend? Intros and
Do you want to talk
catch-ups?
about Bears?
Yeah, well, that's footy. Bears, go, start.
Western Bears are back.
Are they fully in?
I think so.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like it's changed every time now. I've just lost where we're going.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's proper confirmed.
Like we went Bears, then we went PNG, then we went Bears, then we went PNG, now we're back to Bears.
Well, I'm even hearing now after this South Island, maybe even another Queensland team.
Who knows?
Hawaii.
Honestly, I'm
mixed
not
up.
really going to believe it until the NRL puts something out and go, okay, next team coming in is this.
I'm pretty sure they're having a meeting this weekend at Magic Round, all the teams in the NRL, to confirm it.
Okay.
But
I like it. Best
yeah.
option.
Oh, yeah.
Best
for
option.
sure.
Brad Arthur, take the reins over there.
Matt Arthur go with him. I seen
Probably.
Jakey Arthur going with him. Family reunion over there.
Family reunion over in
I
Perth.
see Brad Arthur's got a house over there.
Yeah, I think his missus is from there.
Yeah.
And, Brad can build a club up from the dumps.
Will you be going for them? If
I won't be
Brad's in
going
it?
for them, but I'll have a soft spot because Brad's done a lot for me as a person. I've never met Brad personally, but Brad Arthur's done a lot for me personally.
Yeah.
And he's made me feel things.
Oh, he made a lot of Parramatta feel.
Just growing up Parramatta getting pumped where Brad made me feel happiness.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of respect for Brad.
That's good.
I
don't know if they... are they going to be called the Bears?
Yeah, I think they'll be called the Bears.
Okay.
The funniest thing for me is they're like the things that come out and it's like possible lineups. And they've just put every single player that's off contract, and it's the most stacked team I've ever seen in my life. It's like Western Bears 2027 possible lineup, and they've just got Origin star, international star, Origin star, international star, top level first grader. And I'm like, we saw how difficult it was for the Dolphins to recruit in a Redcliffe.
I seen their one today, or maybe yesterday. It was like Panthers was a front rower with Stefano. Then the halves were Galvin and Hughes.
Galvin and Hughes. Fullback was Pappenhausen. They had Herbie Farmworth in the centres. I'm like, are you kidding me? We saw the Dolphins on their hands and knees begging for players to come there. No disrespect.
To live at Redcliffe too.
To come live on the cliff. Come live in Queensland. Now you're trying to tell blokes, hey, let's move to the other side of the country. And I know Perth's a beautiful place, but
it is a very beautiful place.
I got a feeling they may struggle a little bit to gain some attraction.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be like a Melbourne type team. Not
In
as
what-
good, but as they're going to be away from everyone, so they're going to be bonded.
Yes,
real
I agree.
tight.
I agree. Well, then again, if you're a young guy, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't hate the idea of going to Perth.
Away from, I wouldn't either.
You know, nipping over. Even if you go with young kids, you know, beaches over there are beautiful. You know,
A lot of money around at
I think
Perth
it's a
at the moment.
bit cheaper too to live there. Well, I assume it would be.
Well, it's going up.
Sydney CBD and Melbourne CBD. So, I like it though.
I rate it.
There's a
I'm
back.
finally happy it's done too. Like it's sealed.
Yeah, well, I hope it's fully sealed, but I think it would be. I don't know. I sort of feel like the whole thing was just a cat and mouse. Who's going to budge first? I think they were always going to be the next team.
Yeah,
but they were sort of just playing each other and going, nah, well, you've done this wrong, this wrong, and then like going back and forth.
They're definitely playing with each other. That's for sure. Yeah,
100%.
Talking about expansion, but I think I saved it. Screenshot. Yes, I did. Nick Politis considering buying Super League club and renaming it Manchester Roosters. Love it.
That's so dribbly.
I love it.
The Manchester Roosters. Yeah, right. Is he just buying? What's he buying the club for? Is there any?
Well, I think that NRL's buying into Super League.
Yeah, I did see that. Is that just to make it a better comp or to make it like a second tier?
I think to make. Well, I've been
because I've seen that they wanted to buy it, but I'm like, okay, what are you doing with it?
Well,
He's buying it for buying it.
They're not going to do the like the relegation thing over there. They're going to quit that. They're going to do a 10-team comp, so it brings in the talent.
Yep.
And NRL's going to take over.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think the NRL said they would only buy into it if they have full control.
Got ya. So
And
they just want to run the show.
Uncle Nicky's gone on.
And they don't want the competition.
Yeah.
The Super League. Let's just run the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
I'd like a little competition over there. But
I need to read more into that so I can say stuff because I've got no idea.
yeah, I only just seen it today.
I did see that as well.
Yeah,
I did see that as well.
More probably coming
Another
out
big
later.
news. Jamal Fogarty. That was the biggest mind blank of all time.
I don't
Jamal
know where you're
Fogarty,
going.
3-year deal, moving from Canberra to Manly. Apparently, I don't know if I'm being ridiculous here. 3-year deal worth $2 million, which is about $650. Is that unders?
I think it is for him.
That's ridiculous. Halfbacks don't.
$650?
Yeah, it was $2 million for 3 years.
Surely Canberra.
And then I saw something else saying that it's around 700. Am I out thinking the box here?
Well-
Out thinking the room here and thinking this is so unders for a halfback, an experienced halfback who I think is getting better with age, and one of the best torps in the game, excluding Matt Burton.
Well, he's got the best torp, excluding Matt Burton.
He's literally nearly the only player that throws them up every set, and I love it.
Yeah.
Because there's some, Matty Burton's got in his kit bag, but we see a Burton bomb about once a year now, on average.
Yeah, he saves them. That's probably what makes him more valuable. But Fogarty, he's putting them up every set, like you said, Matt.
Is that unders?
I think so.
I think that is ridiculously unders. I think surely a halfback in this day and age that we're lacking halfbacks, and you see teams, aka the Dragons, aka the Titans, where you're just like, buy a halfback. Just go and buy a halfback. And then Manly pick up Jamal Fogarty for $700,000.
Can I give you a question here, mate?
Yes.
Who's playing better football this year, Cherry Evans or Fogarty?
This year, Fogarty probably is.
I think so. I think
Fogarty
most
is.
punters out there would agree with me on that.
Yeah, I would agree.
And how much is Cherry Evans getting offered on the open market? About $1 million?
Yeah, $1 million.
Yeah, see, I think he should be around that.
No, I don't think he should be $1 million. I think $1 million is a bit extreme, but I'm talking 850, 900, just because of the lack of halfbacks, how he's getting better with age. Teams need an experienced halfback. I'm just going to list a couple of teams here where I'm like, you are crying for a halfback. Knights, Titans, Roosters, Dragons. You're just looking at them going, wow, you need a halfback.
Well, the Knights...
Mostly the Dragons. Why are the Dragons not going, hey, Jamal, come to us?
Well, they're trusting the process, mate. They're looking at the... they think Fords can win them the comp.
Is he a bit late to leave? That's the only thing I'm thinking. Everyone's sort of locked up a halfback for next year. You've got the Knights that signed. You've got the Knights. Then you've got the Tigers that threw heaps of coin at Luai.
If he's only on 650 or whatever it is, Knights may be able to afford that.
It's too late now. They've got
It is too late.
And they need dual bags. Let's go into the round review. I'm just going to start off with the sin bins. What do you think of the sin bins?
I think as us fans, we should boycott. If this happens again, mate, us fans, boycott, don't watch NRL until they fix the fucking thing.
Oh, God, so annoying. I'm all right with it at times.
I'm
But,
not.
bruh, when we're going back and we're going back 5 minutes, you're kidding me. You think a prop forward that is charging up and down the field all game is going to remember a tackle he did 10 minutes ago? No, he's not.
Well, you know it's bad when the opposite, captain coach is coming out in the presser after saying, I don't know what he could have done there.
Yeah, literally.
He did not deserve a penalty.
What I don't like, and this is probably my main one, is when there's 3 people going for a tackle and the guy in the middle just gets squeezed.
Oh, yeah.
And he can't fix his technique. He's getting pushed 2 guys. He can't wrap his arm. It's impossible.
They need to put the referees,
Whistles away.
whoever's in charge of the referees on a footy field and say, go ham for about 10 minutes, get some fatigue and just tackle each other.
Well, what I was thinking is, do you think maybe they sort of were like, hey, let's go really hard this week, test it out, see how it goes, see if it works before Magic Round?
Yeah, for sure.
And then maybe go, okay, this is what we do for Magic Round. They're Magic Round prepping.
Fuck
Do you know what I mean?
If they do it for Magic Round, they
Well,
fuck
remember
it.
they did it a couple of years ago and they
Yeah.
had like 13 sin bins
That was
in
the
Magic
first
Round.
ever crackdown, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Like,
was the
if I can
first
remember.
ever crackdown. And it was just every bloke's getting sin bins.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous.
It's crazy, but I don't like
Big
it.
Joey Johns went off, didn't he? He went off
did.
his tits.
Yeah, he did go off, hey. And he left the commentary box, apparently.
Did he?
One of the games, he left with like 12 minutes left. He's like, I'm not doing
Why?
that.
Because of the sin bins?
Yeah, because of the sin bins. Funny as.
He spits a dummy a bit.
Oh, yeah, he does actually.
He
He
spits
does love
dummy,
a dummy
dude.
spit, eh? 100%. Righto, who was your most surprising?
Surprising. I'm gonna go with Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Cowboys too.
I want to be honest. I haven't watched the Cowboys this year.
I haven't really watched them either, but they surprised me a lot in that 50-18. They were just carving the Titans.
Yeah.
up. I don't have too much to say about the Cowboys though.
Well,
because-
Titans are out now. They can't win the comp.
Yeah, they are. 50 points. I love how it has to get to that point to declare that they can't win
Jeez,
the
we
comp.
got close.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it was like 46. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Funny as.
Didn't think about it till afterwards.
Most disappointing?
Sharks, I reckon.
Yeah.
I feel
Sharks
like
were bad. I don't think the Sharks have played that well this year.
They haven't. They really haven't.
I've actually been a little bit disappointed in the Sharks, if I'm honest.
Well, they were expected to make great leaps this year.
What have
but-
they done this year? So the Sharkies lost to the Panthers, pumped the Cowboys, beat the Rabbitohs, lost to the Dogs, lost to the Raiders, beat Manly, beat the Knights. Yeah, they've still won games though.
Yeah, but it's the old Sharks. They can't beat a top 4
But
team.
they just don't look that good. I'm going to say the Dragons disappointed me a little bit too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I know the Roosters have got a lot of strike power and stuff, but the Dragons got dominated in that game, start to finish. Dead set, start to finish. And coming off
Sam Smith is
a
dog.
good win against Sea Eagles last week, I'm like, okay, the Dragons are going to do a bit better here. So they disappoint me a little bit, and we'll see that in the team changes. Who disappointed the coach the most?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Do you want to get into this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to get until tomorrow, like next week after that.
Nah, we'll do it this week.
Okay.
Before, it's Magic Round.
Magic round.
Magic Round. I love Magic Round. So good. One thing that I'm going to say, did you see the turf at the Broncos
Oh,
game?
yeah, they're ripping it up.
Okay, so Broncos game was on Thursday night. Then the Reds played Friday night. And then the Brisbane Roar played Saturday night. And they've just completely... apparently half the field has gotten thrown up and they've thrown new turf down.
It's been played with more than Bonnie Blue, mate.
And they're not touching it, apparently. Like they're just putting it down and leaving it, letting nature do its thing. No water,
wanna hope it-
Yeah, apparently. That's what I've seen on the thing. They're just letting it go.
Fuck, they must have some trust in grass.
I'm pretty sure it'll be from 20 to 20. That whole middle section
Will be new grass.
will be new grass. The rest of it will be the same grass.
It'll either be new grass or sand.
It'll be new grass. But 8 games though, like it's got to hold up just a tad.
Well, the weather's been fucking pretty good this
It
week.
has been
so
good. I wonder what
far.
the weather's going to be out at Magic.
It's going to rain. Most likely. It's with Brisbane.
It rained the other year. It was good last year, I think. Nah, it looks all right. There's a bit of cloud getting about. That's
What's
good
that?
day
What's
Saturday.
before it? Thursday and that.
Nah, it's just like a little shower. That's the only.
That's what they won, but a little bit of a shower.
Yeah, then there's nothing there till
Okay.
night. It'll be fine.
Grass.
A little bit overcast, which is good. But Magic Round, I love this stuff. And we said it last year. Magic things happen at Magic Round all the time. First game of the week, Sharkies and Eels. Obviously, they're putting the best team to start it off. But Colt Udo has been named to make his return for Mate Horode, who is out. Hamden Nuele is also back. The Eels, we have got Kelma Tuolangi is out and due to suspension. He's replaced by Charlie Geimer, the big pasty fella, we like to
The
call
big
him,
boy.
in the back row. What do you got?
I'm going to go to Eels, mate.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow, I love this
I'm not
stuff.
just saying this because you're in the room next to me.
I love
or
it.
Sit next to me.
No,
but
I love it.
Yeah.
Go the Eels. I reckon we're on again this week.
Yeah.
Sharks didn't look that good. A good point to notice too is the Sharks are played Sunday night. It's a short turnaround for the
Yeah.
Sharkies.
Look, do you think if Sharks lose, their fans should not worry about September or October tickets?
Nearly. Just about. You'd be getting into those areas, I
think so.
They just look
It's worrying.
clunky. Or actually, the first 10 minutes against the Tigers, I was like, oh, they're looking good here. Then they just dropped the ball. They look clunky. It seems like just Nico and Trindle are a bit confused at times.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they do.
Or
And like,
Trindle goes missing, I think, at times.
okay.
And he only got 7 Supercoach points. So that says to me he went missing nearly the whole game.
I tell you who's been carving up for him, playing like a dog.
Who?
Kennedy.
Yeah, he has been. He's leading the Daily M's too, Will Kennedy.
Fuck.
Shout out to him.
I know, like,
He's good.
I even thought.
You were calling for him last year to be
Yeah.
dropped. He's
Fuck,
Brock's
he's been
least favourite player in the comp, I think.
Whoa. I know, I like him. I really do like him. I just thought maybe a KP at the back there or
Yeah.
a Pappy should be there, but
Eels off a bye.
Yes.
Sharks off a short turnaround. Who's going to be the fresher team?
I think
Who's going to be more fresh?
I'm just going to have a hard guess here, but I'm leaning towards Eels, mate.
Yeah, Eels going to be fresh. Eels going to be ready to go. Charlie Geimer on the edge. Are you kidding me?
What are the Eels paying, mate?
$2.64.
Oh, great value there. Let's get on them.
Outstanding. I'll put the house on them. I'll put the podcast studio on them.
Let's not do
I'll
that.
rent this room out.
Okay.
We have got Roosters and the Dolphins next
Oh.
game. Magic round games that are so good. Sandon Smith, Hugo Savala are in the halves again, 1-17 unchanged. Dolphins, Felicia Fusi is back in, so Safidi's out with a shoulder injury. Marshall King is back. Ray Stone to the bench. Kurt Donahue is on the interchange.
Finn's 13 plus, mate.
I think Finn's because you go.
Look, I take full responsibility of what happened last week.
Yeah.
I came on the podcast with my sonnies,
Talk to
flaring up, talking. It's saying it's me, you know.
Yeah.
They're winning because of me.
Yeah.
I should have knocked on wood. I didn't. Look what happened.
Look, I tell you what, honestly, that first 40 minutes, I was like,
fuck.
okay, the Dolphins are like top 4. When that first, going off the last 3 games, and then that first 40 minutes, I was like, oh no, Dolphins are good. Dolphins are they're like top 4.
You're making me smile.
Yeah, I was excited, and then they just
Shit bed.
basically,
I think we just ran out of gas, dude. We looked fucked in the second half.
yeah, you did a bit. The Raiders just got an extra gear. They're the comeback kings.
As soon as did you watch the game? Obviously,
Yeah, I watched it.
second half.
Yeah.
off the kickoff. They made a break straight on. I'm like, oh fuck, I feel like we're gonna shit the bed here.
Yeah. 18 points. It's that number where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, the other team's still got a bit of I think anything more than 18, the other team's sort of like, yeah, we're struggling to get back.
Especially if they score straight away.
Yeah.
It's like fucking they're gonna win.
100%. I 100% agree
But
with you.
Frankie Mole, mate, I thought he had a good game.
He did.
His first game back.
He did. I like him, Frankie Mole. And
Yeah.
I thought Joshy Kerr's been good too.
Yeah, he has been, but he had a couple of silly errors.
He's
at
got
the end.
errors in him, but he's got errors. He's rocks and diamonds. But I think when there's diamonds, it's diamonds.
Oh yeah, it's
know what I mean?
Origin Queensland number 10 jersey.
Yeah.
It's
I
diamonds.
don't know. The Roosters, for me, this is what I'm getting at the Roosters here. Unless it's a big game, they don't care about it. Panthers,
Yeah.
everyone's against them. Big game, they got up. Broncos lost 50 in the first round, and then everyone's like, nah, they're no chance. They get up for it.
Yes.
And Anzac Day, massive game, so they get up for it. I don't think they see this as a big game. They probably go in there thinking they're going to walk over the Finns.
I really think that too, and in that case, that's why I'm going to tip against them.
Sorry, are you forgetting that it's a Dolphins home game? Are you forgetting
At
that it's a
Suncorp?
Dolphins home game at
A
Suncorp?
dry Suncorp.
Dry Suncorp?
Look, I'm just going through the rounds here, and I don't think Roosters have won a back-to-back game this year.
They haven't.
So if we're going off history and the stats, they're
Yes.
going to lose.
Stats don't lie.
Dolphins are the favourites.
Yeah. $1.96, $1.88.
So if you chuck a Dolphins into an Eels, that's pretty good value right there.
It is good value. And I would be doing that if I was a smart punter. Next game, Bunnies and the Knights. This is Saturday, 3 p.m. Jai Gray is back at fullback. Latrell Mitchell suspended. Jack Whiten at 5'8". Jaden Sullivan at 7. Ewan Aiken to the centres. Knights, Saifidi, Adam Elliott are back. Tyson Frizzell returns at lock. Matty Croker to the bench. There you go.
Rabbitohs.
I cannot believe the Knights are $2.16. The Rabbitohs are $1.70.
You think Knights will win?
Dude, the Knights can't score, as you said.
Oh, you think they should be more?
Mate, score more than 14 points, you beat the Knights every week.
I actually got sent a little leak of the halftime dressing sheds for Newcastle.
What was it?
Did we show you the video?
Yeah.
It's of Adam Bryan getting up his team. It's made me giggle because this sounds like a coach that's under pressure.
If that's how we're going to battle, we're not going to have a chance to win. Jesus Christ, how much time do we have to talk about it? If that's all the juice we have as far as competing against that team, we will get killed tonight. And we have 2 periods here. So I've asked you all to buy into how we have to play. If that's it, we're fucking done. Pack it up.
Well, that's Adam O'Brien live and exclusive there. We actually had a short boy camera put into the dressing rooms there.
I don't want to. I want to give away my birdies.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll keep them to ourselves. I like the bunnies here. I know they're missing Trell. I know they're missing Cody Walks, but interesting to see Joshy Schuster.
Well, I was just about to get onto that next
number
topic.
20.
Kid had a pretty good game in New South Wales Cup
Did he?
this week. Yeah.
Did he really? What did he get?
I don't know what he got, but I watched the match highlights.
Okay.
And he got a couple
good.
TAs.
He is definitely the type of person that his stats wouldn't look that good. And then he's in the team that got absolutely pumped by Parramatta, 20-50. Jordan Plath scored. Plathy.
Hey,
Plathy. Jordan Plath.
Show.
Good to see him. He's the type of guy that would have So he had 2 try assists, 10 runs, 34 meters.
How many minutes?
80.
Okay.
10 tackles, 4 misses.
So how many tries did they score?
4.
The Rabbitohs.
He
So
set
was
up
in
2.
Yeah.
And
He set up 2, but I seen another one. 2 of them were off the kick, I think.
Yeah.
And I seen another one was like a long cutout ball to the center.
Okay, so he's back basically.
Yeah.
He's back.
He looked pretty good.
Okay, what have you got in this game? It's got to be. You got to go Bunnies.
I'm
don't
going
you?
to go Rabbitohs.
Yeah,
Like we
got to
said
go
last
Bunnies.
week, mate.
Knights are not that good. Historically, I don't know if they do that good at Magic Round. I think the Bunnies have a good record at Magic Round.
I know KP does good at Magic Round. Remember that step on KP?
I actually have This is probably my favorite Magic Round. This is my favorite Magic Round memory. I'm sitting there. I'm actually standing there with a couple of mates. I would have said we were 15 or 16 at the time. And when we went to Magic Round, like we just...
Really?
Yeah. We just caught the train down and bought tickets.
Nah, you would have been older than that.
Nah, honestly. It was the first Magic Round ever, I'm pretty
How
sure.
many years have been going for?
Oh, ages. It's been
5 years?
longer.
Nah.
I would have said 2018. So it would have been 15.
Really?
Yeah. Magic Round first
Jeez.
date. I've been to every one but one.
It came up on me quick if it has been. Eh?
I'm fairly sure it is. It's not really Magic
That's okay. We can.
Round history. First Magic Round is 2019. So yeah, it would have been I was
Far
16. And then 2020, it got cancelled.
Yeah.
for COVID.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's probably messed with my
Then
little
21,
brain.
22, 23, 24.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah, favorite Magic Round memory. Got there about 16 years old with a couple of mates. We're standing behind the post, and KP is in front of us and does that massive step on Kieran Foran, and it's just so nostalgic.
Ripped Foz's fucking ankles.
You know when
because-
just like you first walk into the stadium and the first thing you do when you walk into a stadium is just go straight to like the boundary line of the first tier and you stand behind the post for a little bit and just admire footy. Honestly, as a 16-year-old, we walked in and within 20 seconds KP does that step. Honest to God, the timing was crazy.
That's a really where were you moment, and you were in a good spot.
It
for
was
that moment.
it was hectic. How funny is that? Everyone, as soon as you go to the stadium, I feel like the first
Yeah,
thing
they
you do is just walk straight and look at the turf.
Normally, when I get there, they kick, the team's out there warming up and that. You analyse how they're going to go. You put your multis on for the night.
Fires you up, eh?
Yeah.
Next game, we've got Warriors and the Cowboys. Warriors 1-17 unchanged. Cowboys 1-17 unchanged.
This is going to be a good game.
I'm going to go the Wars. I think we're underselling the Wars here, man. They got pumped in that first game against Raiders, and then they got pumped against Melbourne. Other than that, they've been the better team in every other game because they've won every other game.
Cowboys are in some fucking hot form.
I don't like the Cowboys.
Really? Still after all these games?
Never going to like them. I'd like to cash out my wooden
I'm going to
spoon
go
bet on 'em.
Cows.
I'm going to go the Wars. The Wars,
Wars
sorry.
are due for a loss, I
I'll
feel.
go
I
against
guess
you on
the
this.
Cows are too.
Geez, I tell you what, if Fisher Harris is playing, like,
Is he?
no, he's not. But if he
Okay.
was, I'm going Waz 100%.
Yeah.
You just don't know what you're going to get with the cows sometimes.
So he's been filling a job for Fish Harris? Aaron Clark.
Aaron Clark, most improved player of the comp, quite easily.
Where's this been?
Yeah, just go home, with the family.
I know where that's been.
Bit of stability.
It's been at the Burley Path, mate.
Yeah. He's
hasn't left.
He's left that good game at the Burley Pav and he's brought it with him because
Yeah.
he's gone, I'm not coming back here for a while. Come with me. He's brought that other
I
part
don't
of
think
him.
he's going to return.
Lecky Halasima can play too.
Oh, he's a scary man to
Dude,
defend
he's crazy
Oh.
good. We spoke about him last week,
against. They
eh?
got to be a good little matchup
Yeah.
if they're on the same side.
Him and Nano. Nano, he's getting ran out. Nano, no,
No, Nano's been carving up since he came
in
back.
defense?
Yeah.
I still don't rate him in defense.
Really?
Yeah. I
He's
still
been
don't
playing
rate him.
good in D since
Still don't rate him.
since he came back.
I'm going to go with the Waz. Waz got a good Magic Round record, I reckon, because they beat remember they beat the Panthers last year when they shouldn't have? At
Was that
Magic Round, they
Golden Point?
kicked the two. They kicked the two. It was like
Yeah,
the Sunday game.
yeah.
It was a cool game. It was a cool game. I'm going to go the Waz. Okay, next game we have got...
Did you skip one?
7:45. 7:45 Saturday. Tigers and Dragons. Possibly one of the worst headline
Snooze
games of Magic Round I've ever seen. No disrespect, but I've got tickets to the Saturday game and I don't really plan to stay around for a Tigers Dragons headlined act.
Well, it's on a Saturday at 7:45. I'm pretty sure a lot more people will be out and about and
Yeah.
not watching this game. It's a snooze fest, sorry.
Disrespect. No disrespect. But West Tigers are 1-17 unchanged. Dragons. King Toga is to wear the number 7 jersey with Ilias dropped. Corey Allen is back from his ACL injury on the wing. Shout out Corey Allen. He hasn't been around for a while.
Is his last game at Origin, you reckon? I feel like it has been.
It could be close. Eh? How funny is that? There's some of those people that play in that Origin team. Corey Allen was one of
Franco
them.
Lee.
Corey Allen,
Lee.
when he came through the Bunnies playing fullback, I rated him.
He was the next big thing.
He's
coming out of
I think he's
Queensland.
done 3 knees.
Has he?
Fairly sure.
Shit, eh?
At least
Feels
2,
I hate
maybe
players doing
maybe
that.
3. So,
I feel so bad for them players.
yeah, I know.
Like Murray's in the same sort of.
It's just a slippery slope.
Yeah.
You don't rehab it once the first time and it's like gone.
Yeah.
I would assume.
The
But
young number 7, but Torn Boy, I'm pretty sure.
is he?
Yep. He's a Torn Boy.
Oop, doesn't even have a profile on
So
NRL.com.
we get around him.
We'll get around him.
Tigers
Yeah.
are good, but
Tigers were good, but like, I don't know. Just these teams, are you kidding me? You know
Mate.
you know what the NRL's done though? They've gone, it's Magic Round. People are going to go no matter what. It does not matter what games we put on at this
Yeah.
Magic Round. People are still going to turn up. And when we look at the next games, they've stacked the Sunday.
have they?
So people get
Oh, yes, I've seen that.
They've stacked the
Yeah.
Sunday and they've gone, well, some people have gone, oh, why don't they put good games on? You go, well, why would you waste for example, an Eels Bulldogs, a rivalry? Why would you waste that at Magic Round when if you pull that during the regular season, you're still going to get a packed crowd. Put anything at Magic Round, you still get a packed crowd.
Yes.
So-
And we got a public holiday Monday, don't we?
I know. Yeah. So good. Next game, Tigers and we just did that one. Next game, Titans and the Bulldogs. This will be a good game. Fafita is been dropped to the reserves. He's out. Jamin
What?
Jolloff been replaced by Isaac for Salama Aoui. New look bench, Khalees Haas and Josiah Pahulu is back. Bulldogs, we've got Matty Burton, Josh Curran, Tupanua out. Bailey Haywood, 5'8". Suka Fafita in front row. Curtis Moran, Blake Taff on the bench.
Jeez, Fafita dropped. Has he been playing that bad?
Yeah, he's lazy.
Really?
Yeah, he needs to leave clubs. He needs a fresh start for Fafita.
Well, he was about to, but
Yeah, he was about to. I think he needs a fresh start.
Yeah, I
he
think so
he
too.
needs to start fresh. He needs a new game plan. I know Desi has been. Obviously, they've had a new coach while he's been there, but I think he needs a new game plan, new environment. I don't know what the inside walls are like, but he just needs to get pushed and go, okay, this is your job. This is what you're doing in the team.
yeah.
He just looks confused. He looks lost out there. So,
Well, I
don't
think
know.
he doesn't know what his role is for sure.
Yeah. Chris Randall's in the back row for him.
I'm doing the Titans for an upset.
They're $4.
That's why.
Yeah, I'm
And
going
I
to go the
think-
Titans too. The Dogs without Burton, Curran and Tupanua.
Yeah. I mean, they can still win, but I feel like this is a game Bulldogs should win. And Titans always win them games.
Bulldogs back-to-back games at Suncorp, by the way.
And fast track too. Titans
Very
love
fast
that.
track. Yeah, I'm going to go the Titans. Give me the Titans.
I'm going to do that for a multi.
I think
Dolphins.
the Titans have lost, but they can always score points.
Yeah.
And the Dogs struggle a bit to score points.
If Titans don't win this week, I'm done with them.
Yeah, so am I. I'm hanging them up.
Definitely breaking up.
Panthers and the Broncos, grand final rematch. Lukey Garner in the centres. Brian Toto isn't back. Luke Summerton is at hooker still. Broncos, Jordan Ricky is back, and that's the only change. Pierre Cura to the bench. Tyson Smith, the 18th man.
I'm not too sure if there's a Panadol on this planet that can fix the hangover the Panthers are making at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think there is. This is a 4-time premiership hangover. We've never seen it before.
Are they hangover yet, or are they still on kick-ons?
No, they're not kick-ons because they're gone. They're out.
They're
down and
hungover.
out. Yeah, they're hungover. They've called it quits. They had kick-ons for 4 years.
Yeah.
They just kept going. They were just having fun. They were at the heights of heights. Now they're hungover. Now they're down at the depths of.
And they're looking for every way to get help,
They look
to
terrible.
fix it. The hangover.
They look so bad. They look
The
so
downfall of grace.
bad. Yeah. I'm going to go the Bronx in this game at home.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bronx at home. I thought they looked pretty good. Thought Cobbo was good too. Thought it
Yeah.
simplified their attack a little
These
bit.
Perth be touching themselves about that.
Yeah, I think it's just he just simplified their attack. Just,
Yeah.
bro, all you have to do is run the footy, punt, and Reynolds will throw the ball. They'll do the kick. They'll do the passing.
Did you see him in Crichton's little battle?
Yeah, Crichton wanted to have a
got a
go.
bit personal, didn't
I
he?
haven't seen that side of Crichton since he went to the Dogs. Eh?
I haven't either.
Yeah, he had it at the Panthers, then he put it away, and now it's back.
Has Cobbo done something to him in Origin, you think?
Could be a little bit of history there. I reckon. Give me the Bronx.
Yes, no.
Right, last game of Magic Round, Storm and the Raiders. We have got, and they saved the best for last. Farlongo on the wing. Tui Kamakamika is also on the interchange. Raiders 1-17 unchanged.
This is a people's grand final.
You know
This
what I
is
want?
a
You know who I'm
fucking
going?
good game.
I'm going the Raiders.
I'm gonna go Storm.
I'm going to go the Raiders. I think that
Fuck it, I don't know. Actually,
I think the track's going to be slowed down a lot by them. It's going to be fairly muddy, mushy, bit of divots getting around. It won't be a flat, fast track anymore.
Yeah.
I think Melbourne love a flat, fast track. Canberra down and dirty. Ricky has a good record over Melbourne too.
Yes.
He's got a real. I think that would be Melbourne's bogey side. So I'm going to go Canberra.
You know
and I
what?
love what I see from Canberra.
You've convinced me.
Um,
Harry Grant out still. That's
yeah.
bringing me the other way now.
One more thing too, if you want to know another thing.
Yeah, stats me up.
Do you remember when Jack Whiten left the club and Ricky cried in the press conference, like just saying how much he meant to the
Yeah.
club, and Jack nearly cried on screen?
I still think about that every night, to be honest.
Well, who's a recent half that has decided to leave the club that's going to fire the boys up?
Oh, Fogarty.
Fogarty.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Unless there's another player.
that's it. I think Raiders win. There's a couple of upsets this week.
How much is that pound?
258 it was.
Oh, for
Yeah.
like a multi going Raiders, Titans, Dolphins, Eels, that's got to get you some good value.
Yeah, let's do it right now. What do we got? This is a multi for the punters out there. We've got Eels to win, Dolphins to win, Raiders to win, and Titans to win. That'll get you $53.39.
I'm jumping on that.
That is, I don't hate it, eh?
I'm jumping on it.
I'm jumping on it too.
we got-
$62 boosted.
Yes, sir.
Say less. Say less.
IPL chat.
Yeah, can't contribute too much here.
Did you see the 14-year-old 100 ball?
IPL. Sorry, I thought you meant EPL.
No,
and I was like, I
IPL,
don't know
mate.
too much about EPL.
That young 14-year-old.
Oh,
100 runs
true.
of 35 balls. Youngest
Holy
ever.
smokes.
I don't know how to say his name, but I'm not going to try.
I'm not going to try either. That would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's hectic.
But
True. What a
I
freak.
remember they were talking about him.
I think we spoke about him. on the
Yeah.
pod. We're
Because he
like,
made that. He signed that real rich. deal or
yeah.
something.
And he was just, what was he doing? He was just playing in the, I don't know. It was something.
Yeah, I don't
it was
know.
a weird backstory that was like, oh, that's really cool.
Could you imagine being 14 years old and just hitting 100 runs of 35 balls? IPL.
He's done a lot of practice, that kid.
Tell you what, India's got a good opening.
Yeah.
Jaiswal.
Yeah. Yeah.
They could-
India's,
They could do that for the next
India just
20 years.
produce because there's so many people over there.
Yeah.
Like they just always got people coming through.
Well,
That's why it's so hectic that Australia win.
on
See how
that,
it's so small.
shall we take rugby league to India? There's so many people over there.
Yeah. I don't know if they'd get around it. I don't know.
They got Kabaddi.
I don't know if they'd get around it.
Kokol and Kabaddi.
Yeah, Cockle. Like, we can push Cockle over there. Well, they already got it over there.
Yeah, they're pushing it
Haven't
here.
had much Cockle, Chad. I wonder how the Cockle kookaburras are getting along these days.
Well, we tried to reach out. They didn't get on board with us.
No,
so-
well, I don't know if I told you this, but one of the players that went to the national games messaged us
Message us.
Yeah, and said he commented on the TikTok and said,
Oh,
"Hey, if
really?
you guys want to know anything more about the Coco, let us know."
Do you know where he's based?
No, but I followed him on Instagram, so we could chase that.
Let's chase it.
Yeah, there's been no
Before a
recent things in the Coco world.
Well, when we know there's a World Cup coming up or something big event, we should try get him on.
Yeah, it's it's good.
It's gonna be more eyeballs on that sport.
Shout out Coco.
Coco.
Anything else today, Broggy?
I just want to wish you the best luck this weekend.
Thank you. I want to
and
wish you the
everyone
best luck.
else.
I want to wish you the best luck.
Thank you.
I want to wish you the best luck.
Everyone be safe out there.
Have fun. See some Magic Hands. Take a day.
It's gonna be very scary.
Always take a
weekend.
day. But apart from that, just think great, think big, think good.
Also, Matt wants to be on Podcast Royale next year.
I don't know if my body would hold up. I don't think I could wear a mouth guard anymore. Honestly, I think my jaw would just go.
It would, eh?
You're on. You're
I'm
gonna have
on.
to take one for the team, Rocky.
Someone's short enough out there.
Yeah, Podcast Royale. That'd be funny as a fight Falcon from Inspired Unemployed.
I think Falcon would fucking be too big for me. How big is he? I've
I
never
don't
seen him in
know.
person.
He'd
before.
go, but I reckon he'd be able to.
I'd
Have
be
you seen him
cracking up.
shadow box, bro?
I reckon I'd crack up, eh?
Yeah, that would be funny.
Dude.
That would be crack up. All right, see you later.
Love
Bye
yous.
bye.